Today, I am signing an executive order directing NJ Transit and all private carriers to cut the capacity on all trains, buses, light rail vehicles, and para-transit vehicles to 50% of their maximum. The order further requires NJ Transit and the private carriers to supply their workers with gloves and face coverings. The order also requires all riders to wear a face covering when traveling either on NJ Transit or with a private carrier, whether it be by bus, train, light rail, or paratransit vehicle, unless they cannot, by the way, for medical reasons. Right now, for many of our essential workers, public transit is how they get to work, and we need to protect them during that trip. NJ Transit will put out guidance specifically on this executive order, and so that we have a rational execution of this order. There's going to be a fair amount of discretion left up paramount to our drivers. Additionally, part of the same executive order, I'm expanding the requirement to wear a face covering to all customers heading into one of the restaurants and bars that remain in operation as they get their takeout orders. If you are not walking into an establishment, if you're doing it, say, curbside, or if your order is being delivered to you, a face covering will not be required. And we will require that restaurants and bars give face coverings and gloves to all their food service personnel. All of this is effective, I believe, Monday evening at 8 p.m. So thank you for that. It bears repeating, and Judy would get mad at me, and I do not want her mad at me. A face covering, and Christina would do the same, I believe. A face covering does not mean a medical grade mask. We need to keep those for our frontline public health and safety responders, and they remain, I might add, in short supply. There are any number of ways you can cover your mouth and nose with a bandana or a homemade fabric covering. And I know for some of you, you may view this as just another inconvenience. Remembering to bring your face covering to the supermarket or now to pick up your takeout order may be a hassle. But you know what would be really inconvenient? Is if you ended up in the hospital with COVID-19, or you inadvertently infected a family member, maybe of an older generation, with the virus unwittingly. And if you did that, just because you didn't take to heart the need for us to take every precaution, and for all of us to keep working together. So we accept this is inconvenient. We accept the level of anxiety. We accept we all want to be outside doing as we would normally do at this time of the year. Here's the problem. If we do any or all of the above, we blow our chances of flattening this curve. You probably put yourself or your family members personally at risk, and I can promise you we put our health system at risk. We just can't do that. So folks, again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This will have been worth it. I know we're going through hell and back, but we will get through this, and we'll get through this together.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.